I mean, we do production, and I always tell him, I'm like, he likes to be like, oh, hey, well, we can get this all set up in 4 hours, no problem, right? And I'm like, can we leave an hour or two in there just in case if something goes wrong,
That's how it goes. And I feel like that's what anything that you're like, oh, this will be quick.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's not
No.
You got to plan for the unexpected, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Anything that can happen will happen.
Oh,
Yep. Even the negative things, the positive and the negative.
And usually in threes, too.
I'm like,
oh, great. So I'm going to fall twice, 2 more times?
No, we're rubbing you in bubble wrap when we get home.
me and my brother work on cars all the time, and all the time I'll be like, bro, it's gonna take like 15 minutes. Chill. There was one time something was at max 30 minutes. I'm like, bro, there's no way. There's no way that it could take more than 30 minutes. I was there for 6 hours.
Oh my God.
And I was like, he was like, every time you open your fucking mouth and you say that, I'm like, sorry.
Just hold the flashlight.
Yeah, just hold it. Yeah, exactly.
Just crying, getting yelled at. That's a core memory. Oh, well, thank you guys. Before we get too far, can we get your names real quick?
I'm Ian.
I'm Frank.
Ian and Frank, with Wooksville, right?
Yep,
correct.
Awesome. It says it right on the shirt.
Yep.
Right on the hat. All right,
Love
guys.
that
Well,
shirt.
we're
That
going to get
shirt's so
started
dope.
then.
Sounds good.
Go. Welcome to the final mix with REM Music, featuring our guests, the Wooksville gentlemen, Ian and Frank. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Dude, well, let's get right on down to it. You guys were talking about production. Obviously, we share that. I've been to several Wooksville productions, most of which being Halloween related.
Yeah.
And, you guys throw down. So tell us a little bit about yourselves and tell us a little bit about Wooksville.
Well, I started the group in 2018, actually at Halloween.
Okay.
It started off basically just as a festival community, and over the years, we just kept growing it and growing it. When we traveled across the country to go to shows, people just bought into what we were doing, the community aspect, the family aspect, everybody coming together to take care of one another. A lot of people don't have that in their regular life, so to have that in the festival scene that people feel seen in, was a big thing. When Frank and I got together in about 2022, we decided to bring both of our communities together and do a little bit of a renegade. And that year we called it Bougie Wooksville, because this production company at the time was called Bougie Wook.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I still own the trademark to it.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
It's a good trademark to own.
Yeah.
That's dope.
We're still going to use that somewhere. We just haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, it's distant future.
Yeah. But we just did that renegade just kind of for us, for our camp. And little do we know, 6 a.m., we still have hundreds of people there. So we're like, okay, we're on to something. Clearly we have a product people like. So the following year, we actually tried. And we tried pretty aggressively. We marketed it very well. And I would say one evening we probably had 1,100 to 1,200 people at our renegade.
It was crazy. We had Jason Leach that year.
Yep, we had MZG, Sidetracked.
MZG. Yeah, Sidetrack doesn't count. He's kind of our friend.
Yeah.
Like if we were like, hey, play every set. He would probably play every
Sorry,
set.
Tyler. No, he's a great
Tyler,
guy.
we're not abusing your friendship. But.
No, but we love you. But yeah, we had, and that was the year when Jason Hand stopped by and La Special stopped by, and they just wanted to check out and see what we're doing. And we're like, okay, that's pretty much a seal of approval. We're doing something right.
Yeah.
So we just continued with it. 2024, and last year was our biggest renegade. We came together with our friends from Planet Zooton, and they helped us build an amazing immersive experience for everybody. Even the park was kind of like, okay, that's pretty cool. It's like, why don't you guys do this with the festival? It's like, well, we're trying to get on their good graces.
Yeah.
So we're doing this for us and our community.
It's a process. I'm
it's
sure
definitely a
that they
process.
want to know that we can have all of the insurance and we can go and say that we do all these things. But I'm sure if we show them like, oh, hey, we can handle the crowds and we can handle some of the things that go along with
we can self-regulate.
having a production.
Yeah, that's super cool.
That's a big thing because a lot of people have sound camps and stuff, and it's just that some guy with a big sound system and some decks, and it turns into a really ratchet party. We try to have people there, people who are medical professionals, but they're there to party, to kind of keep an eye on things and kind of be a first responder. Everybody gets water. Everybody has Narcan on them. So as much as we're focused about the party, it's still about the people at the end of the day.
Especially with that many people.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of people last year. I would say, at the most packed because there was a few sardine moments, probably about 1,000 people.
Gotcha.
And if we had more room, we would have more people. That was just
When
our
he
issue.
was talking a couple years ago, or like 3 or 4 years ago, I don't know. We've been doing this
2023.
pretty long now. We were able to spill over into the street.
Yeah, we were in an intersection and we got every junction of the intersection.
Yeah.
No golf carts could
now-
get through because people were flowing.
Past couple of years, we were kind of relegated to a specific area.
Yeah.
We're trying to be more conscientious about the experience for other people in the park who might not go as hard and as late as us. So we face the speakers in a different direction. We try to enclose it as much as we can with as many RVs, keep the sound low. So unless you're right in front of it, you really can't hear. We hand out water, earplugs, Narcan, everything for the community. And actually last year we had our buddy Dan. He was at the sound booth and he was cooking up grilled cheese, hot dogs, spaghetti. He was slinging. If it was in your cooler, it was out of the cooler and on the grill because he was cooking it up for everybody.
That's perfect. That's such a good sense of community, and you guys are partying hard, but you're doing it in the most safe, good way.
Yeah,
That's great.
Yeah, you try. You know.
Yeah.
We want good memories, not bad memories.
Do your best.
Out there.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
Well, it's been my pleasure, I guess, to have been part of the fun last year and the year before that. I remember stumbling on a Wooksville in 2024, and at that point when you're just getting into, because I've been going to festivals for a long time, but when you go to dance festivals and Halloween in particular, it's a whole different ecosystem, a whole different monster.
Absolutely.
But it's so funny because when you get a little bit of service, you're like, where are the afters? Where are the renegades?
Where the hell is Wooksville?
T-Mobile is the go-to out there.
Yeah.
I switched from I switched from AT&T because I was going to Electric Forest. I was an Electric Forest maxi, an Insomniac maxi for the longest time, right? So at Electric Forest, AT&T is king.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Electric Forest, EDC Las Vegas, AT&T is king. Wow. So, and we went to Swanee because Imagine got canceled.
Like 2 days before we were all supposed to make that trip
And
all the way up there.
We had all this stuff already rented, and we had everything already planned. So Ian and I knew each other, and we'd hung out a few times around each other at Sunset Music Festival. So he's like, "Let's go to Swanee," and I'm like. The
I've never been there.
The
You've never
place
been.
where they throw Halloween, right? I was
They throw down at Swanee.
I was like, well, that's what people would tell me, and I would look at the lineup, and I'd be like, these guys are not throwing down.
You're gonna
These guys ain't throwing down. So I go there, and I'm like, yo, this fucking place is badass.
Yeah.
Swanee could possibly be the baddest place on earth.
I totally agree.
And then, then I
been
realized that
blessed.
they had all of the amenities for people to take showers and shit. So they care about the people that are coming to their park, whereas, everybody else. So I was trying to remember why. So AT&T works great at all these places, right? And I was wondering why, when it's just a little bit of packed, it doesn't work at a Swanee. And everybody around me has got T-Mobile. I'm like, well, that's for cheap. That's cheap shit. Like AT&T, more bars, more places. So
T-Mobile's king now when it comes
I switched to T-Mobile
around here, I guess.
I switched to T-Mobile, and last year was great.
See, shout out T-Mobile.
They need to sponsor us.
Yeah, they
I
need
work
to.
for
Hey, T-Mobile,
so that
sponsor us. You guys are great in Florida. Not so much in Rothburg.
One of the big
fair.
things is, because like you said, there's no signal out there. So he came up with the brilliant idea is to come up with the Wook beacon. And
my
it's
gosh.
4 of our movers shot into the trees, just white lights. So it's like moth to a flame.
Yeah.
That is
You get
so
the Wooks
awesome.
Dude, when all the
I
dust
mean,
is kicked up, you don't even need fog. It's
They can't
just
see
like
that.
you can
Look
see
for
it
the beacons.
That's
meters
so
for kilometers,
dope.
dude.
I love
Because
that.
all of our lights are pointed north away from the festival, so you're coming up from behind.
Yeah.
So we had to give them a little extra help because the street signs. People like me will remove them and switch the names around.
Yeah.
Like, think about Connecticut. Like you're in the loop.
You're the motherfucker that turns Coronado into Colorado.
Just find Broadway, you'll find us eventually.
Yeah, that's fair.
Colorado's out there too. It's like Broadway. Then you go in.
Yeah, one year there was actually a big raised wooden platform, and the first year we got away with it. Well, the next year we came out, there was a bunch of people dancing on it. The park saw that, and they were like,
the owner came out.
yeah, the owner
came out. He's like, tear it down.
Yeah, so we have a better relationship today, but it was a little testy out there.
Yeah.
So 9:30 in the morning, we wake up to all this heavy equipment, chainsaws. The park ends up cutting the whole thing down. They're like, yeah, we don't trust you guys. I'm like, that's smart. I don't trust all these
because
people
it's
either.
probably just wasn't rated for having 20, 30, 30 people up there.
That thing is going to start swaying.
Right, it's a liability.
They'll let you put up the hammocks and the giant like trapeze systems, but they don't let you do that.
Yeah, safety first, okay?
You can climb 30 feet into a tree to sleep, but you can't do that.
What was it? Yeah, I can think of it. That's all right. Trampolines, that's what it is.
So what I was going to say, being that, I don't know how much you can talk about it with Halloween and everything, but you're developing a relationship with them. I'm familiar with the Deaf Stage, right? And Rudashi and what they've done. And they kind of seem like, that started in similar beginnings to what you guys are starting. So, or continuing to build on. So, is that maybe the end goal for you guys with the Renegade system, is like have your own stage, have your own takeover or something like that? Because you're doing it at season 5, right? You're doing a big stage takeover for main stage. You did it last year for season 4, bringing some great artists. So, is that maybe the future for you guys? Or
when it comes to Halloween, we love just our Renegade spirit when it comes to that. Obviously, when it comes to any other project, we would be wanting to be more a part of it. But when it comes to Halloween, we just love the ability to get back to the community, set up the way we do. Obviously, we would love to have a partnership with Halloween, but we understand how things are. And, the campground area is controlled by the park, so they really don't have any say in it. So, we try to be as nice and follow the rules as much as possible with both of them. We love a good relationship. Halloween is where this group came from. So we have mad love and respect for the park. So we follow the rules to a T. We know when permits shut off at 4, we switch to silent disco. We tried.
We got some badass silent discos happening last year.
We try to be very open. A lot of people in the park and promoters have my phone number. So if there's anything that they want to bring up, they can always call us.
That's cool.
If they want us there for future, we would be there in a second. I'd go start setting up now. But Wooksville today was grown from Halloween, but we have different aspects of the business. So we do production, we do our merchandise as well, which actually started. Everybody's a walking totem, so you're able to find your community so easily, especially when you can't see very well. So it's fantastic out there. We're actually just about to announce next week we are starting our own record label.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
That is exciting. That's going to be a lot of work.
Yes, it is. Work. Swanee's where we were born, but obviously we want to do more things outside of that.
Right.
But we're going to keep coming back as long as they'll have us to keep throwing down, be able to put out new artists and showcase some of the headliners if we can.
Right.
Yeah.
Have another Manic Focus just pop up randomly.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic moment for me. I was like, Manic Focus coming? I better clean up.
I was going to ask about the merch looks sick, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
This guy over here, man.
How did that come to be?
Well, after our collab in 2022 or whatever, we first decided to do the Renegade together, because I had done Renegades before, and I'd always loved the Renegades out at Electric Forest, and I'm like, well, other than Incendia at Okeechobee, there really wasn't a lot of stuff in Florida. So it's like we can create it, but he had an idea. So his idea was Wooksville, and I'm like, I messaged him. I'm like, hey, I would go out to a show at TK Lounge or something like that, and a lot of people are like, oh man, I was there at your thing, and I was like, oh, that's crazy, why don't you come up and say hi, kind of thing. And I was going to all these shows back then, a lot less now because I'm working more, but a lot of people recognize us. So I was like, I kept messaging Ian, and I go, hey Ian, we need to trademark this thing. We need to trademark this thing. We need to create a business out of it. We have to protect your idea and then capitalize on it, because he was selling jerseys that you could get out of. You would go look online and somebody would be like, "Oh, put your name on a jersey."
Yeah,
and it comes from China or wherever it comes from. I don't even know.
Yeah,
comes from somewhere. They sublimate it, and I said, you need your own designs. I go, you have your own designs, you have your own copyrights, you have your own name, you have your own trademarks, and nobody can steal that from you.
Yeah.
Because if you make 200 shirts or or jerseys, because he was doing a lot of jerseys back then, of a design, and somebody comes along and says, oh, hey, that's my design. Well, then you got to pay them. And the question is what do they think that their design is worth at that time?
Right.
Yeah.
So in that sense, we started that. And then I said, okay, well, eventually we started looking at other brands in the music industry. And I said, well, if we want to be like these, we have to start bringing up some of our own people, maybe people that are not getting a chance, maybe people that need some exposure. We can offer that by doing renegades and doing pop-ups, because I look at what Def does.
Right.
They're not just there. They're doing stuff in Atlanta. They're doing all these pop-ups with all these artists that, that are boiler roomish style that we could do here in a Florida back. We could do it on the beach.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do it at the pier.
Right. Do it at the pier. Do it at all these places around here that are iconic. And eventually that's what we want to get towards. But the people the artists that are around us right now are still honing their sound, But I told him, I'm like, look, they're going to these little record companies. I go, we have more followers than them. Why would we not want to start our own record
you guys
company?
have a huge following, especially on like Facebook too.
Right.
You guys have very niche
what's-
markets that you can.
You know what's
cater to.
crazy is the Facebook thing. We just made the open page because we have a private group, because we don't want anybody talking about anything illicit. We can make jokes about partying and stuff, but we don't want people trying to sell or buy.
There's
or
no
anything.
buy sell trade.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that
You get
because
one warning, then you're out.
Yeah, we don't want that because the government doesn't want that, and we don't. Look, they're already letting us party it as it is, right?
Yeah.
So we go to Swanee, and they're cool with us. You got the psychedelic sheriff there, and most places are cool. Yeah. So it's like you don't want to poke the bear.
Just don't rock the boat.
But the
They're not gonna mess with you.
the public deal, we just started the page, and we had 0 people, and it's already up to a couple thousand.
26.
Yeah, 2,600. So
How were you guys kind of able to hone in on that?
So I connect with everybody. Doesn't matter who you are. I will go up to you and talk to you, and I do that at every single show.
Perfect.
So doing that incrementally and just treating everybody like they're a regular person. I don't care if you're front of house, back of house, the artist, or just your first show. I'm going to talk to you and treat you the same way. And that's how we're community focused first, and then we're a business.
and artists at our community focus.
Yeah.
Because J-Mac was cool. He came into town and did they reached out to us to do, so he could do a magic show for some of the.
Yeah, it's Manic Focus.
Manic Focus. Sorry, I apologize.
We call him J-Mac.
Sorry.
Yeah, we got a VIP section, and he came over before his set and started doing magic tricks for us.
So fucking
I
dope.
didn't know Manic Focus.
Neither did I. I was like,
Yeah,
I have the video.
But
somewhere,
neither
I'll
did we.
send it
They're
to you.
that he wants to do a magic show,
That's
That's
so
and I'm
genius.
oh, okay.
what can he do?
Is this your card? Oh my God! Yes.
Is this your drop?
Yeah, that's so good. That was so good.
So working with artists, and working with artists like that, they're accessible and they're real. It creates community, and people want to be part of a community.
And we're not just going after anybody. It's we want good people. Whether you're an artist, you're getting into sound design, you're getting into 3D mapping and stuff. We're all about collaborating, and we don't see anybody as competition.
That's awesome.
We
That's
want
good.
everybody to come up with us, and we're doing it our way, our speed. We're not in this for the money. We're doing it to change the scene for the better.
Money's a byproduct of art.
Exactly.
Well, if you do it well, it's
Right.
gonna
And
be
that's
fruitful.
the
People chase money and status, and that's not what we're about. We're trying to do things for the right way, refocus it about the art, the music, and the collective that we are together.
Problem with that is it's a slow burn.
Oh,
It's a slow burn.
Very slow burn.
Throw
And
some
that's-
phosphorus on it.
in
Lots of work.
the Tampa community, or just in Florida in general, it's hard to get community together, except in St. Pete, Tampa, it's starting to become that way.
St. Pete's great
but
about that.
St. Pete's really good about that. But it's for the longest time, it's well, only one of us can make it out of here. If you're not like, you're my enemy, we're facing each other. And I hate that.
That's the difference between the club and the festival.
Just keep
culture.
dragging people down.
Yeah.
That's why I don't hang out in the club culture. And we're trying to find a place.
Here, y'all just bump each other down there.
We're trying to find a place that's like 200 or 300 people that we could have our own kind of TK lounge over there.
Yeah.
Where is over there?
And anywhere in St. Pete,
in
anywhere
St.
in
Pete,
Pinellas.
You guys have you ever worked at the warehouse with Lance?
Yeah,
we know Lance.
I've known Lance a really, really long time. Here, look, Lance, I love you. Okay, for Mr. Freelance Lance Hallmark, I just want you to know that I love you. Okay. I understand that you want to do house music or break beats. That's your vision.
Oh, that's right. He's not
Okay.
like a dub guy. That's right.
But if you just
Older guys,
opened
man.
up your
Stuck on the
mind just a
brakes.
little bit and just sacrificed your ego and did some bass shows every once in a while, but at 3 or 4 a.m. or whenever you want to start the house, I promise you, your whole life will change.
He promises.
I promise. I've told him
I
this.
agree with you.
He's like,
once upon a time, I would have said that St. Pete wasn't ready for the bass, but it's been a long time coming.
Dude,
now, so
I DJ downtown St. Pete, and that's all they want to hear.
that's all they want to hear now.
So
Yep.
Even on Central, you hear it now.
Yep.
You like pass
Every-
by the
yeah,
bar.
it used to be like different house.
I'm absolutely sloshed
Poor
walking
judgment.
down and I'm
Poor
like,
judgment.
oh god damn.
Poor
Like,
judgment.
Poor
judgment.
Poor
Doing
judgment. Saturday nights. The
$5.
guy Nick Blizz.
Yeah.
He works with us. He does a lot of our visuals, but he's a DJ first.
Yep.
And then Tequila Daisy now just started their Friday nights. They're all EDM only. It's house and bass.
That's good. They needed something like that.
And then Mondays they're doing after, because of everything that happens on the pier, they're trying to get people to come
Yeah.
to there afterwards too. So Tequila Daisy on Fridays and Mondays is all EDM.
Okay, we gotta check
And
that
when
out.
I'm
After
there,
the pier, yeah, that
I'm
makes
like
sense.
playing all of the
Which we gotta go
bass
out.
bangers.
We're going out this Monday. We have to. We
should.
We have to. We've been talking about it. We gotta
We've been
go.
slacking
Monday.
on the movement Mondays,
Fucking, we suck.
Yeah,
Um,
so if you go look online, Tequila Daisy has after move. I don't know.
Yeah.
The name has movement in
Yeah,
it or
After
something.
movement.
I know
Like
that's
that.
a big
After.
thing nowadays. On that
with
pier.
a question I have for y'all, right? So we always have so much going on and we always have to like split shit. And we're always like, how do you guys kind of like, what's your workflow between you two? And like, you guys have your hands in so many pots and stuff. Like, how do you guys do this?
Well, fortunately, it's not just us two. We actually have a team of people that are on our board. We've had some change out over the years, different life paths, but we have a really good team around us. And right now we just keep adding more and more people. But we also have the community that are always like, what can I do? When can I do it? How can I help?
Perfect.
But we talk every single day. Everybody has their projects, their plans, and we all just continue. Hey, this is the vision. We're all moving in the same direction, and it's just nice to get everybody on the same page with the same goals in mind. And it started off slow in the beginning, but I think we're dialed in, and we've got a lot of big things coming in the next year and a half.
We
We're really happy
do
for.
have a few people that roll with us that understand where everything goes. Like this light goes here. They know the difference
It takes a
between.
village. It really does.
It really
They
does.
know the difference between like a mover and a strobe, and then I have everything numbered and I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, or I'll have like a piece of paper, and then they have a really, really good idea.
They know which light goes on
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
truss. And
Nick Blizz handles all pretty much the video. He understands DMX. He understands lasers. He can hook all that stuff up. And then there's another guy, like he said. There's other people on our board. There's his girlfriend Ray. There's a guy named Joey, and then our social media manager.
Yep.
And Joey is just a workhorse. He's he's
He's gonna
20,
be-
23, 24
He's a
years
young
old.
talent.
He's,
Oh,
the,
yeah, he's working his ass off.
he's the
Yeah.
future, and he's becoming a really, really, really good producer.
that's great that you guys are kind of taking him under his wing, or not even necessarily that, but giving him the opportunity.
Yeah.
Putting the air underneath his wings. I guess.
And like when we do something like hula, people don't see it, but we have meetings about that.
sure.
So like
Yeah. That's
logistics,
awesome.
coordination, because people don't understand how much it costs us out of our own pocket to put that together for everybody.
Yeah, they
else.
think we're corporate.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like we donate so much.
I live in a manufactured home.
We can literally just go out there and kick our feet up in a hammock and do none of it. But like we care so much about the scene that we put in the extra hours, come early, go buy extra generators. The amount of generators
God.
we have.
We lost
Two of them.
two generators in the storm.
floods.
Oh no!
Yeah, flood.
We were able to
wasn't
do it.
I wasn't thinking.
We had to turn around and buy 2 brand new 9.
John and them
950s.
had my trailer
500s.
with my video wall and a bunch of other stuff in it. Well, I don't know if it was Zach or John, but we left my trailer at Zach's house and it never got flooded. But if I would have, it almost probably would have gotten flooded if I would have put it on the highest part of the area around my house. But I completely forgot because I had surgery like the day before. So my mind was just completely blitzed.
Yeah.
I forgot that we had those two in there.
Pharmaceuticals
So I called a few people and I was like, hey, you know, is there any, can we get these things fixed? He goes, look, I can get them running and I can tell you right now, the electronics are going to fail. So what are you going to do? You're going to spend, so it was like a couple weeks away and we were like, all right, let's just go buy the pull versions. We still had the two biggest ones, but now I have like 3 massive generators and we probably will never run into that problem ever again.
We get the quiet ones too.
Yeah,
That's the
so
key.
that's the thing.
That's the
So we're not
I hate a
disturbing
motherfucker
everyone.
Halloween
I
with
hate a loud motherfucker.
fucking loud ass
Yep.
generator.
Oh yeah, I hate
Spend
that
extra
too.
money for you guys.
And I would never want to put people through that kind of bother.
Yeah.
So you know, we make it a point. I went and I researched them all, and believe it or not, the cheapest one, the Predator one, is like it's the best
Predator's
one.
the way to do it.
And it's
I
a
swear.
workhouse
It is
because
a
the
workhouse.
champions that we have, that they break like left and right.
Yep. I have never found a better generator for the money.
That's what
for
we
the
have,
longevity.
right? We have a Predator?
We have a Predator.
What do you-
Predator
we have a
5000.
Predator.
5,000,
Yeah.
yep, good.
We keep them back
Great.
there.
Yep.
We just
I need to do the oil on that.
they
before
just
the beach party. But
they turned the 9800 into an 11,500, so I just got one of those, and I'm gonna sell my two 9800s for 3. So basically, I'll have like 33,000 watts.
that's nice that you have like redundancy too. So if one fails, you got another one to pop right back in.
Because they're barely using 50% each,
Yeah,
and that's the best
absolutely.
way to keep it so you're not going to have these massive amperage draws. Because we're gonna do you know what a Scram is? A Scram 21.
No.
It's a Jason Ricci design. So we just ordered 4 of those. Believe it or not, Watt, the Wiggly Air
Yeah, the Watt
Technologies.
Wiggles. Yep.
They cut them for us, and I was like, I thought that they were just Team Paraflex, right? No, they cut them for us, and we'll have those by hopefully by their party. I don't know if you're going to go down to season.
Brand new PA.
Yeah.
Well, just the subs, because we bought their line arrays.
Oh, okay.
So if you were there last year, like it sounded amazing.
Oh, yeah, I was
in
there
the first
last year, for
20
sure.
feet, but there's no bass throw past
Yeah,
that.
these new subs are gonna rock inside.
Hopefully.
My very
Never heard
first. So I do want to talk about season 5. We're gonna have to wrap up here soon.
Oh, yeah.
Season 5, we
we're
absolutely
here.
have to mention. But the first, I guess, introduction I ever had to Wooksville was that season. Were you guys at 3? Were you at season?
No, we had our video wall at season 3.
Our equipment was there.
Yeah,
Your
our
equipment was
our
there. I remember
equipment was
seeing the
there.
brand, but you didn't have your tent.
Part of me was there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I may have even met one of you guys in my stupor. I don't remember half of that
Stupor.
weekend.
I
But
meet a lot of people that way.
yeah,
My own stupor. Hey, buddy.
I do remember the last day Space Wizard was playing that night, and I was absolutely zonked out on my my Coochie couch that I just bought, and I remember just feeling that shit going
Yeah.
right
Great
through.
investment.
So you
That's-
didn't have your PA there.
that's
but you
that
had your
system.
video wall.
Yeah, we had the video.
We had
wall
the video.
there.
We had the video wall, but I bought that system from them.
Nice.
Yeah, but
Nice.
the 21s are good inside, but you really need something with like a long throw. You need like a 6th order or a 4th order. And so that's what I did. I went out and hopefully it solves the problem, because if it doesn't, I'm going to cry.
Aw. Well, hopefully it does.
Yeah.
And then, we're very excited to see you guys at season 5.
Yeah.
We've been going to since season 3. Last year, we had a set for the what was it? The Silent Disco.
Silent Disco.
And we were kind of involved with Il Massive and his whole like interview situation that he had
Oh
going on.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Missed our interview.
Yeah, we did we miss it or did it run over?
No. We showed up at the right time, and the person was rolled over, and they're like, "We'll just text you." I'm like, "Okay." They didn't
It
text
got
me. Like,
derailed
well,
pretty quick.
My shift starts at 20 minutes. Someone could go to my shift.
Yeah.
So you didn't get it. It didn't end up happening.
Damn.
Well, this year we're gonna have a much different situation.
Okay.
We'll make sure to get you guys in, prioritize
Yeah, we're
y'all.
gonna-
This is just a little precursor. You make sure
Oh, absolutely.
get the word out there. People need to start buying their tickets and everything.
Yeah, we're gonna-
You guys
we're
kicked
gonna-
ass last year. So
We're
I'm
gonna
very
try to
excited
clip
see
it
what's
up. Well,
happening
we
this year.
want to legitimize their base night. You know, we eventually would like them to be like, okay, well, let's have 2 base nights kind of thing.
Or
And
like maybe a
you
big
guys do
stage or
house,
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
you guys do house and breaks and stuff in the main room, and then if because how many younger people listen to break beats?
That is
Not
the
often.
downside of the breaks theme.
And then if you
is,
don't go
know,
out and get like the hot tech house person. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's what they have the main stage for, and
Yeah.
they bring some great talent through there.
They do.
Absolutely.
As someone from the younger, Gen Z, and he exposed me to a lot of freestyle music, but I wasn't very familiar with breaks, and so I mean, I got
pretty much where it
I
came
got a
from.
history
Breaks.
lesson.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
to meet people, I got to experience things.
Well, you know what
got
I
to-
said,
it was
right?
amazing.
I said because of break beats and freestyle and Miami bass, I said that Florida is the bass capital of America and not Denver.
Miami, yeah, bro.
I'll
Red
start that
alert.
fight.
I know those are big words. I know that like people in Denver,
It just depends on which scene
yeah.
you're looking at and the history that you're
But
pulling
Denver,
from,
Minneapolis, Chicago, they're just cities. You talk about Florida as a
state,
whole,
yeah.
each city can bring something to the table.
Oh, 100%.
Nobody ever says I'm gonna let's go listen to Denver breaks
Or Aspen breaks.
yeah, or Chicago.
Yeah, Milwaukee,
everybody
Chicago
Chicago
House.
House, Chicago House.
Chicago House,
I
yeah.
mean,
Florida is king. All right?
Detroit,
Florida's bass
That's
king. I'm
valid.
sticking
That
by
is-
those
yeah,
words.
valid.
And
Yeah, I grew
I
up
hope that
on
goes
it.
viral.
Sure.
I hope there is a Florida versus Denver instead of a Denver
Ooh,
versus
yeah,
I will stay
Chicago.
up on
because
the
it's
keyboard all night
prevalent.
and
It's
fight
prevalent
out.
right now.
It's wild right now.
It's there's some.
I posted
It's the
something about that in the
wildest
group.
shit I've ever
That's why we have to
seen in my
unite.
life.
That's why we have to unite as,
Exactly.
as a
Floridians,
community because
you
we're
know?
gonna take down.
We have
Denver.
we have tape B.
Hey.
Arguably
Hey.
the fastest rising act
Oh, absolutely. Tape B broke
in all of bass.
I wouldn't say records, maybe, but maybe it did. I don't know.
I
I'm not
mean,
sure.
breaking
he
necks
he,
right now.
he,
Breaking necks,
went
bro,
to he
absolutely.
went to pretty much headliner in a year.
Yeah.
You know, I
His
love
production
Levity,
level is next
but they've
level.
been around 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. They have an interesting come up story too, but Tape B is just so grassroots. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, exactly. And a very humble guy, too.
So what do you guys have coming up next, man? What can you let the people know about? Like,
We were trying to do a pop up. We were trying to do a pop up in Mad Hatter's.
oh, cool.
I don't know if you know the Wobble Bus.
Yeah, I'm familiar with
So Mike, and
Yes.
we're trying to coordinate that, and we're trying to get like some of the kind of next coming up people to play that as a road to season 5 kind of thing. And then with Ratchet, this guy Joey that we were just talking about, and then they would play too. So it would be maybe the next up and coming guy, the kind of like guy that's playing first or second at like
Yeah.
a EDC. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Local Florida person. And we're trying to make that materialize. And I'm talking about it now because we really want a bass road too, because there's a lot of house
I think that's valid.
and breaks road twos.
Yeah. Yeah, but you want the bass
And
representation.
Matt Hatters
Yeah.
has a Hennessy system. So
Valid.
Valid.
Well, I'm
gotta-
excited to see that.
We got a couple announcements coming up next month, so just keep
Stay
following.
tuned.
Yeah.
Stay
Yeah.
tuned, everybody.
Want to dot the T's and cross the I's. You know?
You gotta dot those T's and cross them I's.
Yep.
Well, shit. Thank you guys so much for being on
yes,
the podcast.
thank you
Absolutely.
guys.
It was awesome.
It was
So-
awesome.
Having us.
I'm very excited to see all the artists you guys bring to the
Yes.
stage
Yeah.
at season 5. And we'll be doing our thing. We'll be coming around doing little flash interviews and street interview style.
Yeah, you're gonna see us running around here and there.
I'll get my
so,
press
dope.
pass ready.
Just stop by the light booth or whatever.
Oh, stop by the light
production
booth. Definitely
yeah.
stop by the Wooksville booth and check
Yeah.
out the merch and everything.
Yeah,
You guys gonna have that again this
Oh
year?
yeah, we'll
Well,
bring it back.
it's a hard maybe.
Yeah.
Hard maybe?
Yeah.
You gotta have something. You know,
yeah,
something
I mean,
we'll have some stuff out
we
there.
need to figure out. We need to figure out. I almost burped. We need to figure out
Better out than in.
how because we like to pay our people at least $15 an hour. We need to figure out how to pay somebody $15 an hour, or maybe set it up in inside the area that we're going to be in. Just some of the things.
Yeah.
Because but we've kind of figured it out. There needs to be like a couple thousand people there. There was 1,000 people
Yeah.
last year.
It was a good turnout last year.
Yeah.
But I'm
Oh,
excited
yeah.
to see what happens this year. And,
Absolutely.
I mean,
I think they could start shattering some of their own records.
Agree.
and
We're
numbers.
gonna need a new hotel soon.
They already got a second one, so like people are going to be bussing back and forth,
Yeah.
and it's going to be
the bass. I was really happy with the night, the bass night that we had there. There was a lot of wiggle worms, and people were dancing, and people were,
worms.
no phones, just people vibing
Living in the moment.
to Racket and all the people that we had, and even Ablation. So I'm hoping that
That was
those
a good
people
set.
will
That
go
was
be like, hey, they've got like this legit wub stage here on Saturday. Let's go see Austin, who's on the come up, and and everybody keeps telling me Gallium is a sleeper, and I've never heard his stuff. I'm gonna have to go listen.
I'm gonna have to listen too. I saw the name on there. And It
Yeah.
looked familiar, but I've never.
Same.
Put it on the way home.
Oh,
Nice.
He's getting an
Gallium?
education.
So I think he's
My boy Allwack knew, and he's in Boston. He's actually
yeah.
coming
Okay.
back for season 5. So
Okay. Yeah, I
he
saw
knew
him
Gallium.
post.
He's on.
he knows Gallium.
Yeah.
They were like, hey, look, can you can you put him on the lineup too? And we're like, I was like, I've never heard of him, but they had a lot of different. AB Touring has a lot of really good artists. Cool. And we're like, hey, it seems like a headliner kind of thing. And they're like, no, we'll give you a deal since you're getting both. And they made it happen. Well, now I'm hearing from other people like, yo, this dude's fire. And I'm like,
got a good deal.
now I'm kind of excited because
so cool.
I love bass music.
Yeah, right.
Find Frank on the rail for that one.
Well, you'll catch me on the rail too, for sure.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna
don't
be
have a rail.
all over the place.
I think we're doing a 360.
Oh, really?
Ooh.
Yeah. I think we're doing a
I'll bring
360.
For the main
one rail
stage?
in just for you to.
Yeah.
One rail.
Am I supposed to talk about that?
I don't know.
Hey guys, am I supposed
We'll
to
cut
talk
that out.
about
Beep.
the 360 stage or no?
Just keep saying it louder.
All right, whatever.
Yeah. As we just said.
So for all you people that want to touch the artist,
No, just kidding. We're back to 180.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk with them about it and see what we.
Yeah, talk to them about it.
Who the fuck
Talk to
told
them.
you about that?
I mean, that's
was on the
exciting
flyer, I
for some
swear.
people.
Yeah.
It really is. I don't. Now setting up a show around that was kind of complicated, I think, because I really want everything like coming at you, and you can't, because the ceilings are only 9 feet, you can't really hang.
Yeah, the ceilings are a little
deals.
tough.
So
We need taller ceilings.
I think you'll make it work.
We
You'll make
need
it
a
work.
place to
We'll take a
taller.
chance.
I'm manifesting a place. If you own a hotel
Yeah.
with tall ceilings
You like what you hear.
that holds about 1,500 people.
Ritz.
If you're
Marriott.
tired of the bullshit that Homebase pulled last year. And with that, guys, I think we're going to be wrapping up here.
All right, cool.
Sounds good.
We're excited to see you guys with season 5. We're going to be doing a little Renegade situation in our hotel suite. So we'd love to talk
Okay,
to you guys
dope, yeah.
about
Yeah.
maybe getting some of your artists in there.
So you're on Renegade Row?
We are on Renegade
Oh,
Row.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Joey.
My
Joey
brother's got a room there.
Dude,
so.
Joey
We'll
would
go
be
back and
dope.
forth.
Hell
We'll just
yeah.
like Scooby-Doo it, like
Yeah.
back and forth between the...
Ratchet would be dope because as we push this record label, he's got a pretty face, so
Yeah.
Ooh.
he could
We're
be the
gonna
next
ride it.
next disco
Marketability,
lines.
pretty boy.
Oh God, bro, when you're pretty, you're so marketable. I tell myself, why am I not a multimillionaire? I'm like a 5.
Get that mog up, bro, No, you're beautiful. We love all our kings, our Wooksville kings and
Thank you.
queens. And thank you guys again
Thank
for being
you.
on the
Thank you.
podcast.
Having
so
us.
much.
This has been episode 308 of the Final Mix with Wooksville. Peace out, y'all.
All right,
guys, you
ready?